Yo, what is up guys, Max here, helping you guys level up your game, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at how you can stop getting tilted when playing Fortnite. If you guys want to find out how to never lose your cool and prevent yourself from getting angry at Fortnite, then make sure you guys watch until the very end of the video. If you don't do that, however, you'll have many problems and tilt a lot in game, and you will start making stupid decisions and dying way more often. If you've chosen the best option for yourself, then you are still here. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I'm pretty sure most of you probably know what tilting means. However, for those of you that don't, it basically means getting extremely frustrated or angry at a game. And this doesn't only happen in Fortnite, it's the case for many games actually. A lot of games do actually have a lot of luck involved in them, and it can be frustrating sometimes. However, that is not the point. Today we're going to be looking at how you can actually control your tilt and not let your feelings get the better of you. And this can actually be applied to many various games, not just Fortnite. So if you are maybe a League of Legends or some, I don't know, like Rainbow Six player, it could help you. So make sure you guys do watch this as well. Anyways, the first thing we will be talking about in today's video is how to prevent tilt before it actually happens. And the thing I like doing when I'm playing Fortnite is going into games with a mindset to improve and not just win. That is very important because at the end of the day, improving is the more important part of playing, not just winning all the time. It is nice to get a win, however, what I have noticed is the more you want the win, the further you're gonna get away from it. I don't know if you guys have actually experienced this, but when I do actually, really want to win, it just becomes much harder, and I just don't understand why. I'm sure it has something to do with psychology, and it's almost like an implant into your brain that, there's going to be consequences if you don't win the game. But if we're being real, nothing's really going to happen. All you are going to do is lose, and that doesn't really matter. But anyways, the second thing I do like doing before actually getting into games is making sure that I feel nice and fresh, and I think you guys should do that too. Instead of going into a game knowing you're gonna play badly because you're really just vexed at everything, don't play. There's really no point of playing because you're not gonna play to improve because you can't. You're obviously only gonna play because you want to feel better, but most of the time it doesn't go like that when you are tilted. So try not to waste your time playing when you are actually tilted. Give yourself a break. And the third and final tip you guys should consider using to prevent tilting is watch replays of how you died and actually think about what you did wrong in that particular situation. So for example, you could have misplaced the build or messed up a shot or an edit, and after you know what you actually have to work on it. Maybe play some creative, do some edit courses or aim courses or whatever you guys need to do. And it's really important that you do actually recognize what you are doing wrong in games, so that you don't just first of all blame it on luck, and secondly just think that you're the perfect all-rounded player, because that's not a thing. Even people like Tifu and Booger, they still play pretty much every day for a numerous amount of hours, because they obviously know that if they don't put in the time, then they will be behind all the other players that are actually grinding every single day and playing the game. And that is what you guys should do. Anyways, let's move into how to actually stop tilting when it does happen. But firstly, let me just kind of set the scene. So tilting usually happens when you do go on a losing streak. For example, you could die off drop 3 times in a row and get really frustrated because your luck is bad, and you'll probably blame it all on the game, just like me sometimes. So I'm not perfect either. However, even you could even improve in that situation. What you could have done was get a better landing, and that would have given you more opportunity to survive. Conveniently enough though, I have done a video on how to get a better landing, and it will be in the top right hand corner of your screen right now, so make sure you give that video a watch after you're done with this one. But coming back to the point, what you need to do to stop actually tilting when you are already quite frustrated with the game is just think to yourself that nobody's perfect first of all, and recognize the parts of the game that actually do involve luck, the weapon drops and whatnot. But what you got to do in those situations is actually realize that sometimes it does come down to luck. Not all the time, just like I've mentioned in that previous example. However, I do think that most of the time you can't really do anything about like RNG situations and whatnot. But the second tip I'm going to be giving you guys today to actually stop tilting when it's already happening is take a break for about 20 to 30 minutes and get your mind off of it and think about something else. And sometimes this is hard, as it's obviously hard to stop thinking about something you're thinking about already and feeling very strongly about at that exact moment. However, just do another activity, maybe, I don't know, like watch something, like a show, whatever, or whatever you guys do in your spare time, and give it time, and you'll get used to taking breaks to cool off, and it may start taking less time, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, if you do use the other tips I've already mentioned to prevent tilting in the first place. And that is pretty much it. I've only got the last tip coming up, which is pretty crucial, and it's pretty vague as well, but you might want to hear this real quick. The last tip is make sure you guys actually play a ton of Fortnite, and that will lead to you obviously getting into more uncomfortable situations, and you'll just get used to them, and with time you'll just get much better at the game, meaning that you won't be tilted as much, because you can control what actually goes on in your game way better if you know how to play it better, right? So yeah, that's about it for today's video, guys. I really hope this helped, and if it did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications on to never miss another upload, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Why have they left me, guys? Okay.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
I'm gonna breach from the ground. I just need to find a trapdoor. Looks so safe. Don't be so